Yo, what's up? It's your boy, Philmore. My lovely wife, Ashlee. How you doing, babe?
You know, I'm here. I'm alive. It's been a long day.
I'm glad you're alive.
Yes. Long day. How are you, darling?
I'm good.
That's good. You look good. You look blessed.
Thank you. I'm,
Yes.
drinking a little more water now these
Oh,
days.
so you're glistening. Your skin glistening. Yeah.
Well, we want to thank everybody for joining in on the Our Journey of Love podcast.
Mm-hmm.
Got some good things for you guys today.
We do.
Yeah.
What we talking about?
All kind of things.
All kind of things.
All kind of things.
Okay. Well, I think we should talk about long distance relationships. That's what I feel.
That's what you feel?
Yeah, I feel it. I feel that.
It's in your spirit?
It is. I feel that we need to address that.
Okay.
What you think?
I mean, yeah, we can. Perspective.
Yeah, especially since we did it.
Yeah, we did it.
It was tough.
Was it?
Yeah, it was tough.
It was tough.
You don't think long distance dating was tough?
It was different. It was, different.
It was different.
It was different. It wasn't, your traditional type dating.
Not at all. Not at all. Not in the slightest. Not in the slightest. So what do you think society's views are on long distance relationships, like in present day, in 2019?
You don't have that many.
So it's a negative perception?
Yeah, on my behalf, yeah.
Why do you think that
my
is?
perception of, people that I know, my peers or whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a lot of people not doing per se I'm using air quotes long distance relationships.
But what's the hesitancy? What do you think it is? Like, what do you think is like preventing people from doing long distance?
Cause people are weirdos.
People are weirdos.
Yeah.
So people cray.
Yeah.
Okay.
Weirdos, and then everybody we're so fast paced now, and
Yeah.
our attention spans are really short.
Very short.
That long distance thing can be kind of played out, kind of sort of. I mean, you do have the mass of people who do do it, but yeah, ain't nobody
trying to do that.
Yeah, not that many.
Yeah, I would have to tend to agree with you. I don't think that is something that is common. I'm just sitting here trying to think. I don't think I know anyone who's currently in a long distance relationship.
But you do have the ones who's fortunate to have one.
Yeah.
Are the ones who primarily commute, have the choice to commute.
Gotcha. Yeah.
If you can't commute, there's no need for you to.
It really ain't.
To be in a long distance relationship.
Really
it has
ain't.
to be a reason why you're able to, unless you just really gung ho and just sprung T-Pain voice.
I'm sprung.
Getting in that car and burning that gas to go see your significant or that other person that you're fawning over. But relationship, long distance relationship. Now you do have flings.
Can you have a long distance fling?
Yeah.
How you do that?
What you mean?
But how do you have a long distance? I don't understand.
You can
that.
have a long distance fling.
How?
You can have like a somebody in another city, and you don't have to keep up with them like that.
Well, okay,
And
like
then,
within the same state, you mean?
No, it could be in a whole other city.
How we doing
whole
long
other
distance
state.
fling? How's this happening?
Very, very simple. Like you can just, like I said, you can just have somebody. Let's say you had a business trip, or you just met somebody
So you talking about like a one night stand type of situation?
No, you can.
It's a fling, it's a constant,
fling. Like a fling. Like you can.
Okay.
Just like every blue moon. Hey, come on up there.
That sounds like a cut buddy to me.
Cut buddy. Side.
That's what that sound like to me.
Extra life.
Not an extra life child. I ain't fooling with you.
You have those. You can have those. It's a little fling.
Okay.
Like, yeah.
I don't know about that. I think yeah.
Come on now.
I don't know
None
about
of your
that.
homegirls ain't never said, I know this guy in such and such city, and then when they come in town, they want to link up.
Well, first of all, I don't have thottish friends, so no. Me and my friends are a different breed. Listen, I don't want to hear all that. I don't want to hear all that. Like,
Okay. I mean, you might be just,
I might be what? You
might be just, being in denial.
I'm in denial?
Or they might not just be telling you.
Oh, I knows, honey. I knows.
Okay. You might
I
think
knows,
they know.
I knows the juice.
Okay.
I knows
All
the
right.
juice. Got that juice.
All right.
Hey,
because sometimes women, they try not to tell everything about their business because they don't want to be called or looked at as a hoe. There you go.
Oh, you's a hoe. I got all these songs tonight. Like, what's going on?
You a DJ today.
So,
yeah.
What I would say for our listeners, if you are new to our podcast, what you may not know about Philmore and I is that Philmore and I were long distance throughout our dating and engagement period. And we thought talking about long distance relationships would be beneficial to a few people who are either currently in that situation or potentially thinking about that situation. Some of the things that we kind of did to make it work. I said it was challenging according to Philmore. Philmore says it was not. It was challenging for me, especially in the beginning. More so because I like quality time and I like to kind of hang out with my, whoever I'm dating at that time. And, yeah. So that was the challenging part for me. So you didn't have any challenges. Is what you're saying. Everything was peaches and cream. I was the bomb.com. Relationship going smooth. Like, ooh, that's what it was.
Yeah.
Dun, dun, dun. Okay. Well, that's not going to be everybody's story though. But.
Yeah. I mean, we didn't go through the normal bumps in the road. Mm-hmm. So
do you think there are any pros to dating long distance?
I mean,
that sounds like a no to me, sir. Do you think, just off dome, like anything popping in your head, like
pros?
Like, oh, I ain't got to see her every day, so she can't bug me. Like, she ain't. I mean, like, wait.
Yeah.
The bugaboo factor. Yeah, that's what we gonna call it. The bugaboo factor.
Yeah. Because I mean, man, we let me get this out. We can put things in different boxes.
Mm-hmm.
So, long distance for a guy is, long as, y'all ain't tripping about, when can I see you? Or why didn't you answer the phone when I called you? You didn't say goodnight. As long as I ain't doing that, we good.
Did I do that?
No.
Oh, okay. I ain't think I did. I just wanted to verify. Because I know sometimes our perspective be different on the same issue.
No.
Okay, so I did not have the bugaboo factor.
Right.
Okay. So the only pro I can think of right now, and I'm sure there are other pros. I don't know. But I think dating long distance can improve your communication. It can. Not guaranteed. And I say that from the perspective that when you're long distance, it forces you to talk or not talk, but we're going to go with talking, to talk to your partner and talk to them on a different level than you would if you were like in the same city, you know? So you are, I know you, but I know you and I talked a lot.
But it's different.
And
it's
we still talk a lot.
Yeah, but it's different when you talking about two totally different strangers though. Because,
see, I know we are going on the assumption that they know somebody. Now, if this is somebody that you have met on Tinder or Plenty of Fish or what, I don't even know all the dating stuff that's out there now. Whatever dating app they got. Now, see, that's a whole different ballpark, and that requires a different level of conversation. Because I think on one point, if you know someone, like Philmore and I knew each other before we even got into, you know, that type of relationship. So we already had, you know, an understanding, or we knew about each other to a certain extent. You know what I'm saying? So now if this is a couple that is just meeting blindly, I think the rules are slightly different. Because there's a potential that this person is lying. Y'all seen Catfish? You were talking about you in a relationship with so and so, and you show up to their house looking for them, and it be an old fat lady or an old fat man sitting there.
That show used to be my show. When it first came out, I thought that was like the funniest thing ever. I was like, wow.
I don't really think it was meant to be a comedy though. I mean, I would laugh too, but I'm saying I don't think that the show was meant to be a comedy back, because them people be really like upset and distraught. And I'm like, how you in a relationship for 3 years online? You ain't seen the person, you ain't FaceTime the person.
A lot of conversations wasn't used.
It wasn't like they talking about, well, every time I call, they say they busy for 3 years. They've been busy for 3 years. Like, come on now.
Right. And they have some, I just think some of them got self-esteem issues, and
they had something.
Act like this was the only person on earth gonna love me. I mean. But yeah, you know, our long distance was different. So, because we knew each other. But you know, if you look at the mass majority of people who meet each other, or quote unquote don't meet each other but meet each other,
right?
They don't know each other,
right?
Try to say that again. But those are the ones that's, you know, more common though, and
that's true.
You know, and then they face a whole nother dynamic as far as like, you know, I've been talking to this guy or this gal, this chick, this dude for, you know, a couple months now, and you may have seen, you know, met them and took a trip, but you don't know this is the real them though. They can be living a whole nother life. Yeah,
I can't lie. Like if I was to meet someone and attempt to do long distance and I didn't know them already, I would probably be very, very leery. I would probably be very standoffish. I would have all of my guards up because I don't know you. You know, and I know how some people like to hide their whole family. Men be sitting here talking. You trying to tell them they selling you dreams, and they got a whole wife and 5 kids at home with a dog.
And they done rented out an Airbnb.
Come on now.
Every time.
And put your picture up when you come in town. Ain't nobody got time for that.
With the Walgreens, put out some pictures of you and them and put around the Airbnb, and then they got a whole nice little setup.
Right.
Threw some crumbs on the floor to make it seem like you live there.
Child.
I see that on Catfish.
Did you?
Yeah.
You ain't never watched that show, 90 Day Fiance with me. You've seen a couple of episodes. You've seen how they be doing. But see, me personally, I really think a lot of those people have self-esteem issues because the stuff they be dealing with, just to have somebody to love, and they just doing too much. They spending thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars to get them over to the U.S. to get them a green card and do this and do that. And I mean, it's just a lot.
Yeah, it's a mess. What's the other one that you watch? The one they be in prison?
Oh, Love After Lockup.
She be listening to the crazy stuff.
That's crazy too. Because I want to understand people's psyche. Like, I don't understand in regards to that show how, first of all, they have prison chat lines. So I don't understand what's the draw to call a prison chat line. Like, I just don't get it. So I try to understand and watching some of these people's stories to see how they even got caught up in these situations. And I'm like, I'm sorry. Even after the story is said and the season is over, I'm still left confused because I'm like, okay, so let's start over.
You want to start over?
Let's start from the top because I still don't understand why you felt that this person who has been in jail for however many years, who has robbery, who has drug possession, who has this, who has that, who has that. Explain to me what attracted you to them. Like just off, this is nobody you grew up with. So it's not like you knew them prior and you can say, oh, they were good persons, just bad things happen. This is just off the rip. Like you was looking at their rap sheet and was like, oh yes, this rap sheet is sexy. Yes, I need him in my life. Like I need this criminal. I need this robber, this thief. I need him.
I mean, I guess thugs need love too. I mean.
Child, ain't listen. What are you gonna do for me behind bars?
Nothing.
I guess that's considered long distance too. Heck, I mean, I don't know. Is it? Yeah. You think about it. Yeah. Child.
They got to drive 2 or 3 hours just to get to the jail. They go see him, and then they see him for the first time, and then
it just be a hot mess.
They meet each other because they already know what they look like.
It just be a hot mess. Like who has pen pals in 2019? Y'all sitting there writing each other letters and stuff like, hey, we listen. You doing too much.
Falling in love.
You can't fall in love with a free person. Like I don't stand that. That's crazy to me. But I digress. Just saying, I was saying. All right, back on topic. I'm sorry, that was my soapbox.
So yeah, there's not a whole lot of pros to this.
Yeah, I think one of the cons that I can think of off top would be it's expensive. It is a financial investment to date long distance, and I say that from the aspect of when it comes to visiting each other, you know. However you need to get there by plane, bus, boats, whatever, train, car, it all costs money. Mm-hmm. Period. Point blank and the period. Shipping gifts to each other. Now you got all these extra shipping fees. If you FaceTiming the person, you got to make sure you got the right internet service or the right, not no cheap mobile service that's going to go out every 2 seconds. I mean, it's expensive. I don't really think people think about that. If they do decide to pursue a long distance, because listen, baby, them bills add up. Okay.
Yeah, you gotta make sure that Wi-Fi working, cause you get that excuse.
Yes.
Been at work all day. My internet got cut off, so I ain't gonna be able to FaceTime.
Then we got another problem because they'll be like, why you ain't paying your bills? Like, what you doing with the money?
No, he gonna be like, it's a network thing. It's a pole. They've been working on it for like 2 weeks.
2 weeks. 2 weeks. Ain't got no internet for 2 weeks. Ain't nobody trying to hear that. You're lying.
But you got the ones who believe that, or who actually fall for that.
You do, but at the same time, you really can't say too much because it's not. I mean, you ain't
can't
really there.
Right,
yeah, so it's like, okay, you lying, but all right, we gonna roll with the punches.
So it's like you wish you would try to argue with me about that.
Exactly.
You ain't coming down here.
Exactly.
So yeah.
So what's another con that you can think of?
Another con.
Yeah, you said it was a lot of. You said it was more cons than pros. I mean, this is terrible.
I mean,
sheesh.
A lot. I mean, some of it can be just the whole factor of not being patient. And go back to what I was saying about, you live in a whole other city or a state.
Yeah.
You cannot control what's going on in the other person's, atmosphere. So as far as like, you can't be in Delaware talking about why you ain't tell me you went to the mall today. You cannot.
You did not check in and get your permission slip
right,
signed.
You cannot.
What is wrong with you?
There's nothing you can. You cannot.
You tried it.
And I think a lot of it, because a lot of focus shifts on the communication part of how y'all connecting.
Yeah.
That's very heavily weighted in a long distance relationship. So the whole, especially with women, y'all get attached, and put them feelings on the shoulder, and then,
We will. I think one of our downfalls, too, is just that we create a whole fantasy where all the man said was that we pretty. Okay, in our mind, we have... Listen, honey, we are married now.
Man.
Yeah.
You know one of the bigger things that just really irks me?
What's that?
For the ones that just take this real literally.
Okay.
When I say, I'm going to call you back.
Uh-huh. Oh, they want you to call you back like right then?
Yeah, like.
Yeah, same day, 15 minutes.
Like,
yeah.
I hate that. Like, don't do that. Don't do that. I said I'm going to call you back. I ain't say what time, when, what day. I'm going to call you back. Now, if you sitting there instead of pressuring me, call you back. Now, I don't want to talk to you now.
Oh, so you just not going to call back at all?
I don't want to talk to you. Not if you over here, hello. Why you didn't call me back? Whoa.
I'm going to test this theory out. I'm going to do that to you one day. I just want to see.
Don't do that.
No, I want to test it. I want to see.
No, don't do that.
Why?
Because I'm going to see you at home.
You going to be pulling the driveway. I'm going to be texting you. Why you ain't call me back?
That face I just gave you. So, guys and gals, you gotta be more patient. You gotta, if you don't have patience, then, another con that, you really gotta check yourself and ask yourself, why are you doing this? Don't play yourself now. That's one of my self mottos. The code of life that I live by. Never play yourself. Never play yourself.
I agree.
So sometimes you have to sit there and while you're in that car, if you just got out this phone and be like, why am I doing this? Am I doing this for the right reason? Now, if you just over here, I just need to get that booty. And then just finagle her.
I guess I don't understand. I don't understand it. Like, especially when it comes to long distance, why put in all that effort just to get a piece of tail? Like, because it's tail locally. So, like, I don't know, you want a variety? You tired of a local tail? You want something different? I don't know how this...
I don't know. I'm not I could tell you from a guy's perspective. I couldn't tell you from a woman's perspective.
Well, what's the guy's perspective?
Man, that's just like another notch on the belt.
Y'all so trifling. I swear. When I tell y'all trifling, y'all are trifling.
Sometimes they can just be one of those, ding, we did it.
Why? Like, for what? Like, what satisfaction do y'all get out of that?
What do you mean? We got a whole lot of satisfaction when we was in there.
Oh, my gosh. Really? You could have did that with your hand. You ain't have to do all this extra work to get somebody out here. I ain't fooling with you.
I'm just keeping it 100.
I ain't fooling with you.
Trying to keep it 100 out here. Just on the wall, just that extra notch.
Y'all men are so extra, like, for real.
But hold up, I mean, women do it too.
Nah, I don't want to hear that. Don't switch it. We talking about y'all.
That's fine. But let's not go out here thinking women don't do that too.
I don't know any who do that.
Well, that's fine, because all y'all walk around, all you in your circle, I'm using air quotes, walk around with a little halo on the head.
And that you're darn right. Yeah.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah. Group full of angels.
They're angels?
All of us. Fix your face. And don't look at me with that tone of voice.
I want to say something, but I know they listen to this podcast. I'm going to keep it to myself.
Yeah,
I'm keep it to myself.
Yep, keep that to yourself.
Keep it to myself.
Tight
I said
lip.
off air. I said off air.
But I think another con, though, I'm getting away from this topic. I don't want to be fighting in here.
Who you gonna fight?
You.
I'm not fighting you.
Yes, you are.
I'll call 911.
Call them.
I will.
Call them.
I will. And I'll make sure I catch it on video.
I'm sure you will.
It'll be on channel 2. Black woman beats husband.
Oh, I ain't saying nothing about that, child. Ain't nobody trying to beat you.
You said fight.
I can fight you without beating you. My mouth is a weapon. I don't need to let my ass in you.
So they know that you verbally.
I ain't saying nothing like that. They know nothing.
You just say.
I know what I said.
All right. So you all aggressive
Power
right now?
of life and death is in the tongue.
Mm-hmm.
See? Listen. Stay on task. So, but I think another con in long distance relationships is just, I would say there could be a concern for jealousy, and there can be a concern for mistrust, and loneliness. Would you agree with that? Like, did you experience any of those while we were dating long distance, or no?
Yeah,
was it?
Yeah, I had my moments.
Your moments of what? Jealousy, trust, or
no of loneliness.
Oh, okay.
I'll just say that. People say
you was lonely, babe.
Yeah.
Oh,
you be way up there be one of them nights.
You just want a hug.
Yeah, I just want a hug.
Yo, his face right there.
Air quotes.
I can't. You are a mess tonight.
I'm just saying that, if I just, I've never told you this, but, I'll just get some, computer paper and a pen and, draw your face on the paper and put it on the pillow. And just...
Philmore, you did not do all that. I'm not trying to, you are so, I swear you dramatic. Woo. You are dramatic.
What do you mean?
Now you turn into a full-fledged artist. Got a whole...
Art was my thing. You know that.
All right, moving on. So in efforts to help anybody who is considering long distance, I think we should give everybody some tips, a few tips that we learned that helped us function until we can get it together and get in the same geographic location. So, would you like me to start?
Start.
I'm in teacher mode. Let me put
ahead.
on my glasses and push them down to the end of my nose.
Go ahead.
All right, class, are you ready? No, I don't like apples. Thank you, though. Okay. Class, are you ready? All right, everyone pick up your pens. Take notes. Class is in session. So, the first tip would be, what you doing? You making too much noise. Shh.
Stay focused.
You're distracting me. I'm trying to drop some knowledge and drop some gems. Ain't know what the teacher used to do in school. Just stop and just look at you till you got yourself together. All right, you done?
I'm done.
So, Philmore and I came up with 6 tips to help you in your long distance relationship. The first one is you have to prioritize your schedules. Period. That's just what it is. Philmore and I have very different schedules. He works long hours. I worked regular hours. We had different we had different work different off days. In addition to all of that being in just 2 different locations. So we had to really sit down and figure out what worked for us, when we would be able to see each other, when we can plan trips, when we can do that. So planning became a big part of our relationship to make sure that we got to spend the time that we needed in order to make our relationship grow and flourish into what it is today. Anything you want to add to that, sir?
Nope.
There you go again with these notes. There you go.
You said it.
Uh-huh.
You said enough.
I said enough. Yeah. He trying to say I talk too much.
No, I didn't. Another one would be, do not rely solely on technology.
Mm-hmm.
Because
that was a deep sigh.
We know we got, certain type of people who can just take stuff and run with it. So, sending that text without having to put emojis. Boy, what would be going on right now? We ain't have emojis right now. Ooh.
What you mean?
I'm just saying.
What you mean sending a text without emojis? What you mean?
Right,
like,
because you might be it might be a joke in your head, but they taking it serious. But sometimes you got to send the LOL or the laughing out loud emoji, or depend, or whatever type of comments or conversation you're trying to have, or worried about the Wi-Fi. Well, the FaceTime ain't working because I ain't charged up my phone. So don't rely on that solely.
Yeah, so in other words, you need some face-to-face time at some point. Everything cannot solely be letters, Facebook, Instagram, and text messages.
Down in the DM, it go down.
Does it still go down in the DM? Do you know?
Do I know?
Yeah.
Yeah, it still go down in DM.
How you know?
It's 2019. Ain't nothing changed.
Okay. So the third thing that we came up with was to have an end goal in mind. So pretty much if you're long distance, kind of establishing what your goals are, what their goals are, and if your goals meet. So for Philmore and I, we knew at some point we would be in the same city. It was just a matter of when. And the when was kind of out of both of our control. It was just a matter of when I heard the words "you're hired." So that was really the hold up on our end. But you have to decide, who's going to move where, if you're moving at all. And if you're not moving at all, then my question to you all would be, what are you doing? Because honestly, you trying to make it work, for a long time. You're trying to sustain a relationship long distance for years and years at a time. That's just not going to work. I'm just letting y'all know it's just not. So making sure that you are on the same page. What do you want? What do I want? And when I do move, are we moving into your place? Are we getting our own place? Am I staying at a separate place? All those questions, all those discussions need to be had beforehand so you can clearly understand each other's expectations of what the situation is and what you both hope the end goal to be.
Yeah, you got to have that type of conversation. Eventually. That depends if, y'all have established where you guys are at in this relationship.
So that takes us to our next point about staying honest.
Yep.
With yourself.
Jinx.
And each other.
Yeah.
You have to be honest. Just like you were saying earlier, why am I doing this? Why do I want to engage in this long distance relationship? Like, what's my why? And what do I hope to obtain from it? You have to be honest. You have to be, especially if you want it to work. Don't, in the words of Phil, don't play yourself.
There you go. Never play yourself. Never play yourself.
So what was your why? Can I ask you what your why was in dating me long distance?
Dang, didn't you rush?
Because you should not top of your head.
You tried me.
Still don't have an answer.
You know the answer, but for the listeners out there, I want her to be my girlfriend. She became a girlfriend. Then I didn't want to let her go. Once I came boyfriend, then it was just like.
In other words, he held me hostage.
There's no coming back from that. Just leaving it at that.
You just gonna leave it at that? At the hostage situation?
No, I wasn't even answering that. I was answering my own question.
Oh, so you just gonna glaze over the hostage? How you did?
Yep.
Okay. So you're not gonna talk about how you just stole my heart? Like you just a little thief? You just stole it and kept it?
I didn't steal anything.
You stole it.
Didn't steal anything.
You stole my heart. It was on a shelf in a box chilling. It was a glass box.
Now we all Mario.
You broke the glass. You broke it, you stole it, and you kept it. That's what happened.
Well, you should have had a better security system.
You know what? I'm moving on. I am moving on. Sheesh.
Also, y'all guys got to be committed with one another.
Into the process.
That's if you want to be committed.
You say if they want to be committed.
Yeah.
That's true. Everybody. I don't understand that. That's my side note. Why would you not want to be committed?
Everybody don't want to be committed.
I know, but why? I like to understand people's why. Like, I want to know why. Like, why don't you? I'm just curious on why people do what they do. That's all. Because everyone's different. I just want what happened in your life that you don't want to commit? Like, what happened? What have you learned? What have you seen that caused you to get to a point where it's just like, yeah.
I mean, there's a whole bunch of things, but that's a whole nother topic.
It is. Oh, we should do a group discussion with that. I'm gonna have a whole bunch of questions. Can you tell?
I see. You're gonna be like Oprah in this joint.
I am.
No,
I am.
not Oprah. What's her other homegirl?
Gail?
Yeah. Oprah don't be answering all the questions. It be Gail.
It be Gail.
Mm-hmm.
She gotta get the juice.
Man.
Yeah, she gotta get that juice. New baby. Hey. So I would say the last tip number 6 to piggy off what you were talking about earlier about being patient. You use the example of them not calling you back, or you say you're going to call someone back and then they're like, you ain't called me back. Just being patient and understanding.
Or just being patient of trying, to save them coins just to come see you.
That's another thing. Going right back. Yeah.
Everybody has life now.
Them bills don't stop just because you want to date somebody.
Nope.
3,000 miles away.
Nope.
So you got to make it work.
Yep.
You got to make it work. And you definitely do have to be patient. I think, for me, that was probably another hard thing with patience, because I am not a patient person by nature. I'm just not. I'm not. Like, when I want something, I want it then. I don't want to wait for it. I just don't. I just and when I can't get it, I don't understand why. So now it's a whole, why? I don't understand.
Can you imagine her as a kid? Why? No, you can't have it. Why?
So I think one of the things, and I guess that can be counted as a pro. One of the things is that it definitely taught me patience on another level. Am I as patient as I should be? Probably not. But I am more patient than I was. This man keep making all kind of noise. He's just disrupting the class today. You got yourself together again? I'm about to send you to in-school suspension. Yeah, you was doing the most. Hello, Bueller, hello. You have any more tips or anything else you want to add?
I don't.
To long distance relationships.
I mean, my only advice is, out of all that, is, if you don't have to, don't do it.
Really? You advise against it?
Yeah.
Would you do it over again with me?
Yeah, but me and you are different, though.
Oh. This man said, don't do it.
I'm just keeping it 100. I know me. I know myself. I just can't. I just don't want to do it.
But what was it exactly that was just like, that will cause you not to want to do it? It's
too many variables.
Such as?
You trying to be, I guess, invested with someone that's not even near you or even in the same vicinity or a city with you.
Yeah. And
then you trying to be committed to somebody, again, that's not even in your vicinity.
Yeah.
You trying to, make them happy.
Yeah. Again,
when they're not near you.
Yeah.
And it's a whole lot of work.
Oh, it was work.
Whole lot of
for
work.
For sure.
A whole lot of work.
Yeah.
Especially when, you trying to, you putting a lot of time in. I mean, that's, that work, that's putting in time. And so when some stuff hit the fan, and it can be like little stuff. Like, man, I ain't heard her in 2 days. Now you feel like you ain't being played after, you probably done gave her some money for a phone bill or something.
She probably sick with the flu in the bed.
I don't want to hear that. You know what I'm saying? And what's my motto? Never play yourself. So,
but you jump into conclusions.
Exactly. And I mean, who wants to be put up in that stress?
I mean, but the same could be said even if you was dating somebody 2 blocks from here. I mean, the only difference is, I mean, they're here, like, in the present, but all the other stuff could be going on. Them not calling you back in 2 days, and them playing you, and you giving them money, and they ain't doing that. Because I hear a lot of people say that, when it comes to long distance, there's always going to be an element of cheating. Okay. My response to that is that if they're going to cheat long distance, they're going to cheat whether in the same city. So in that case, location really doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I think long distance has a negative stigma. Is it hard? Yes. But everything that can go on in a long distance relationship can happen when you dating somebody in the same city, 4 blocks down.
That's true.
So I don't really see a difference when it comes to relationship problems. The only difference I see is that we are not in the same place. Period.
Man. You know what the difference is?
What?
Man. If you down the street, I can come down there and get my stuff. You know, if you down the street, I can come over there and knock you side your head. Pop.
Oh my goodness.
That's the difference. That's the difference right there.
But I mean, I don't know.
Cause you know what? You know another thing?
What?
You know when people behind them cell phones and have calling, y'all big and bad. Y'all big and bad behind that cell phone or that text message. Mm-hmm. They barking and talking all that talk.
Yeah.
But when I can come down the street, hear that, I want to hear that smoke.
Oh, okay. Well, it was going to be the same with me in person on the phone. I don't change. Cheese. Babe, why are you looking at me like that?
We're not talking about you.
Oh, okay. I'm just saying, child. Same thing I say on the phone, same thing I'm going to say in your face. Period. With the T. Anything else?
I think
anybody else you want to bark at down the street?
I think they got you.
Did you find that? I was trying to think. Well, I know we didn't really have no communication problem because we talked all the time, for real. Do you think arguments are more common or less common when it comes to long distance? What is your...
They're more common.
You think so?
Yeah.
Why?
Because the small things is brought into a bigger light. The little things.
Like not calling back?
Yep.
So I'm thinking about all these questions now. So how do, or what?
Think about it. You're not going to be, I ain't going to say that one because some people still, you're going to be down the street. Why you ain't call me back? But I'm just saying the percentile will be not as greater.
Right.
For something simple like that.
So maybe they're just looking for comfort and security. So like, how did you, or what approach did you take with making our relationship secure? Like, what would you say you did?
I would say I was I kept up with what we had, so I can't find a word for it right now. So whatever we started, I continued to do it.
You were consistent,
right? Mm-hmm. I don't know if that's the word I'm looking for, but I was consistent as far as what we had going on. Mm-hmm. So consistent, it turned into a habit.
Yes. See all these good habits. Ooh, like barbecuing.
Yeah, it was. It turned into a habit.
This man would come down and barbecue for me and the family and friends. That barbecue is so good.
Cause nobody else know how to do it.
Yeah, I sure don't. I stay in the kitchen. I stay in the domain. I know how to work. Okay. I'm stay in that kitchen. Anything with a grill out that requires me to go outside, I ain't gonna be able to do that. It's too hot. Don't feel like it. Sweat. That ain't cute. Nope. I must be hungry. I'm seeing something about barbecue. I think I am hungry. I shouldn't be after that meal. All right. Any final words for long distance besides don't do it per you?
Never play yourself.
So my opinion on it
today.
Please
it's coming. I might do it tomorrow.
Please do. I don't know if I would really say don't do it. I don't know if I would say do it either. I think I'm more in the neutral category. I think it's something that depends on the person. It depends on what you're willing to tolerate and how understanding and patient you really are. Would I do it again? With Philmore, I would. Would I do it with somebody else? Probably not. But it's definitely one thing I will say is that any relationship is going to have challenges. I think long distance just presents a new set of challenges. Same challenges with just a couple differences, as we discussed some of those today. So, do what's best for you. We gave you 6 tips that hopefully help you out and make your decision a little easier, and how we kind of navigate our relationship from long distance and now hubby and wife staying in the same city, household, and all that good jazz.
That jazz.
Oh, are we singing now? Mm-mm. Oh, I thought you was about to break out a hymnal. So you guys, I definitely want to ask your opinion on something. So this requires you all to go to Instagram or our Facebook page and just give us some feedback. So recently we posted a question on our Insta story, and we figured that we would post questions periodically so that we can have a discussion about what our thoughts are on the questions now. So we'll be adding this segment in every now and then. We don't have a cute name for it. So if you got a cute name for this little segment, tag us, send us a DM, do something. Give us some ideas. We don't know what this segment's name is going to be called. But this is the segment. And the question read, this is what it says. So many ladies are single because men are getting everything they want out of a woman without being in a relationship with her. Do you agree? 57% said yes. 43% said no. What do you think? What's your answer, Ray?
I said no.
Why?
Because if a man is not claiming you,
yeah,
or he's not being, I guess, 100 committed to you, or it's because sometimes it's y'all.
Is how?
Mm-hmm.
How?
You might think you're giving us everything, but obviously there's something that you're not giving us.
Otherwise, he would commit.
Y'all might think y'all might check all the boxes in y'all head. What y'all doing? Because I can tell by the question it was one sided. You know what I'm saying? Because
do you think so?
Oh yeah, because you said men are getting everything. You didn't say men or women.
Well, first of all, I didn't say that. I just want to put for the record, this is not a question I came up with.
She don't want to put her name behind.
I did. It was literally something. Whoever this person was, the person's name was on the question when we posted the page, posted on the story rather. So this isn't my question. This was just a question. I saw something that was like, I wonder what people really think about this particular statement.
Okay, well, I'm just giving you,
and I want to also put this out there that there was a guy that put it out there. Okay. So.
Probably Steve Harvey.
One of y'all are traitors because you saying no.
I said no. Because you gotta look at the other side of the coin too, because you have women who could give everything and don't want to.
Well, that's probably because he's not giving his all.
No.
If he ain't giving his all, woman give my all.
It ain't always got because they just might not want to. We're not always the bad guy. Y'all act like y'all ain't players too.
We not.
Try, please.
So you say no. My answer to this question, or to this, is yes. And I say that because I feel like there are some men who lead women on and give them false hope, and they give them an idea of a relationship, and they tell them that, you know, or have them to believe that they are some great guy and that they have this, and they really don't. And so because these women have been sold a dream, they really give their all. And then the man kind of backs out. That's how I feel.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. So we're going to agree to disagree on that one.
Side note, I did ask her the genders on these yes or no questions.
Oh, so you want the stats. Okay, so yeah, the funny thing is, okay, so the 57% that said yes were all women. The no's with the 43% was one woman, and the rest of them were men.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Because like I said, it was based, the question was based off the man getting everything.
Mm-hmm.
So it was already one-sided.
But y'all don't think that men get a lot in relationships?
But think about it. You know what I'm saying? You guys have the perception that you're giving us everything. But y'all looking for the commitment from us. So we don't feel like if we don't feel like you giving it, then.
But what do men expect without the relationship?
Now we get up.
I'm just saying, like, what do men expect without the relationship? Like, if we're not in a relationship and you said that you are interested in me, what do you expect from me?
It depends on the man. It just depends on the man, what he's looking for. You could be doing cooking, cleaning, washing.
You bet not without no relationship or no ring. Hell,
everybody's not you.
Shoot,
everybody not you.
My mom told me don't be cooking for no man.
Everybody not you or your mom. So y'all could be doing all that. Y'all could be, you know what I'm saying, doing all that. It could still be something that you're not doing that's high on my list.
Well, why don't you just tell them that?
I'm sure men have put majority of the time we put it out there. Y'all just ignore it. I think we've said this before. Ignore that. Cause y'all think y'all just, oh no, I'm gonna do that. But I mean, some of it is based off of, what the woman is taught. My mama taught me I need to do this, and this.
Mm-hmm. Cause you don't give a man everything all up front.
Some do.
A lot of the guys I dated before you didn't even know I can cook till later on down the line.
Well, that's their fault.
That was my secret weapon.
That was their fault.
Little stuff like that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, why did you withhold that from them?
Because they weren't worthy.
Okay.
They weren't at that level where you get all that type of stuff. There are levels in relationship. And when you at level 1, you get nothing. Okay, you start 0.
Well, maybe they put you at a level 2.
They might have. And that's just fine. That's why they ain't here. And I'm with you.
Boop. Right. That's probably why they ain't put a ring on it. Ladies, y'all gotta understand. Sometimes it's y'all.
What?
Sometimes it's y'all. Y'all can be just, just think y'all just make the funniest jokes and it just be corny. And it just be like, man, she just irritate me.
Dang. They irritated. Y'all get
irritated.
I don't want to hear that. Y'all irritate us every day.
Like y'all
can be irritated for 2 minutes.
Y'all act like y'all squeaky clean in these streets.
Chan, okay. It's interesting comment. So yeah, we'll be periodically posting different questions just to see what feedback we get and have a little segment every once in a while. We need a catchy name though. So again, give us some suggestions of what we can call this little segment. Cause, a little oomph, My creative juices have ran out for the evening, so I'm not sure. And Philmore didn't have any ideas, so yeah.
I'm simple, man.
He's like, just call it a segment. I'm like,
Q&A segment.
That's boring. I don't like that. I want something like jazzy. He just
well, somebody help her with a jazzy segment name, please.
Anybody. Bueller, anybody. But you all, thank you again for listening and tuning in. We so appreciate all of our listeners. And we are just forever grateful for you. Is there anything else you want to add, Honey Bun?
No, I'm good.
All right. Be sure to follow us again.
Everything.
Oh Lord, there he go on everything. Everything includes Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Make sure you go subscribe to all of /follow all of those. Yeah, listen to our podcast on iTunes, Google Play, Podbean, Spotify.
That's why I said everything.
That sound about right. Mm-hmm. All that. All right. Yeah. Go listen. Leave a reviews. You know, if you like what you're hearing, definitely leave us a reviews on any one of those platforms. We love feedback. And if you don't have anything else to add, Honey Bun.
Nope.
All right. Well, thank you for listening to our Journey of Love podcast. Remember, love is patient, love is kind. We'll see you here next time. Peace.